This is Code.org. Let's see what we're doing. Changing the variables. Update the values of the variable below so that the ellipse is drawn in the bottom center of the screen. Do this. Change the values of the variables to update the position of the ellipse. You do not need to add any new blocks of code. Just update the blocks that are already there. Alright, so I see code, I'm slapping run. Pow. And here's our ellipse. Okay, so it looks like X position. What's the Y? Interesting name. And it's at 100, 300. A few things I want to point out. There is a magical, it's not super magical, but it's kind of magical, hidden grid here. So if I hit reset, I'm going to hit show grid. Notice 0, 0, so 0x and 0y is way up here. You'll also notice numbers way down here. 0, 0, right? So notice too though that the max for x is 400. And this is kind of flipped because 400y is at the bottom of the graph. Normally you'd think the y values go higher as you go up, but that is not true for y. 400y is at the bottom, so as you go down, y increases. As you go up, y decreases. Now x is normal, going to the right increases it. All of that being said, x position, what's the y? Let me hover my little mouse and you can see these little numbers. Let's see. I'm looking for an x of 300. If you're not seeing these, you might have to hit run or reset. X of 300. Yep, and a y of 100. So almost exactly here. Let me go ahead and mark, right? So pretty much right there. Was it 1 over? Maybe. Nope, right there. Okay, so it looks like the ellipse, and by it looks like, I mean the ellipse is getting drawn from the center out, and these are the positions. These variables here represent, just like in math, if you see x plus 1 equals 3. Well, then what is x? X must be 2, right? 2 plus 1 equals 3. X position equals 300. This is like saying 300. And this is 100. So if I flip this up, let's put it at an x of, I don't know, 100, 100. Boop, boop. And look, that actually makes sense. So what do they want us to do? They want us to match, okay. So okay, so that looks more center. And how far from the bottom? I think it's like right here. If I hover my mouse over, it says x down here is 200. Y is 300. Let's give that a shot. Ooh, I think that is it. Now keep in mind, I could have done this directly, but I want to use the variables since that is what they're giving us. Cool. Onward.